Hello and welcome back to Paul's Beer Reviews. I hope you're all doing well today. I've got an IPA for you. It's an IPA from Buxton Brewery. It's a can of their Wild Boar IPA. £3 a can at my local Morrison's. This one is coming in at 5.7% ABV. There is a look at the artwork on the can. Buxton generally do quite nice artwork on their cans. Yeah, a few Buxtons have gone into Tesco recently, but this was the one that went into Morrison's a couple of months back. It's taken me a while to get hold of one. What's it say about this beer? It says it's a modern classic India Pale Ale, bulging with fruity, juicy North American hops, a smooth mouthfeel, moderate bitterness, and a gentle biscuity malt backbone. So it sounds like a combination of classic and modern IPAs, just in that flavour text. Ingredients: water, barley, oats, wheat, hops and yeast. So standard stuff. 5.7% IPA from Buxton Brewery. Let's get it out of the can into a glass, see if it's any good. Very slightly tropical aroma as I opened the can there. Hazy IPA on the pour. Lots of sediment, yeast and bits floating around in my glass, which is encouraging. This means it's not been overly filtered and had everything good taken out of it. So here we go. There's your Wild Boar IPA. Peachy looking colour to it. Hazy gold looking IPA. Not much of a head on it. Hardly maintaining a head at all. But yeah, you can see lots of sediment and things floating around in there. It's getting an aroma. It has quite a nice but light tropical aroma. I'm getting sort of mango, but I'm also getting sort of peaches and apricots. A slightly more gentle, not a sweet aroma on this one. Slightly malty aroma on it as well. It's not a crazy aroma. It's not really jumping out at me and jumping up my nostrils. Very gentle, very subtle, quite light. There's mango, peaches, apricot, maybe a tiny bit of pineapple there as well. Yeah, let's get stuck in. Cheers. That's quite pleasant. And I think pleasant is the key word. It's a very drinkable, very gentle IPA. You're getting those sort of North American hops that it specifies on the can. I mean, it doesn't actually specify what hops we use, but it does like to mention the fact that there are North American hops got into it. It has a slightly citrusy feel to the flavour. Body is very thin. It's very light. Very gentle carbonation. But on the flavour I'm getting, very subtle grapefruit, orange, bit of mango. That peach and apricot that I was talking about on the aroma does come through on the flavour slightly. There's a nice maltiness to it as well throughout. That carbonation does just enough just to throw that kind of light hoppiness and light maltiness around at you. And at the end there's a very gentle but very pleasant bitterness to it that rounds it off nicely. The more I drink this, the more I like it. It doesn't do anything spectacular. It doesn't. It's not a crazy IPA. It's not throwing itself at you. And I think I quite like that, to be honest with you. It's kind of refreshing to have an IPA that is not a hot bomb or, you know, a bitter monster of a beer. It just does. It does its fair share of everything without going on over the top on any of them. It's a very drinkable, very sessionable feeling sort of beer, this. There's a sound of satisfaction there. That's really nice. It's really drinkable. It's really nice. It's got a really nice, gentle, hoppy, fruity, malty and bitter finish to it. It's a nice IPA. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It doesn't taste like a 5.7% beer at all. This could easily be a 4.5, you know, 4.5% IPA. It's lovely. I'm really enjoying it. It ticks all the boxes really, but it's not overpowering on any of the aspects. The bitterness is very gentle, the hoppiness is very gentle, but at the same time does enough to give you a full flavour. The body's very light, thin without being watery. It's not particularly sweet. It's a really drinkable, really pleasant IPA. I like that. I really do like that. I could drink that quite happily all afternoon, to be honest. I will go out and buy that again. I will go out and buy some more of those because that's a lovely beer. And I think this is the first Buxton beer I've actually reviewed, so that's a very good first impression. A lot of people are reviewing the, is it the Buxton Kingslayer? Is that the one? Kingslayer Double IPA. Might have to try and get my hands on that one. If it's anywhere near as good as this one, and it must be a decent beer. But that's a lovely IPA. Really is. I'm going to give that 8.5 out of 10. I really like it. 8.5 out of 10 for Buxton Brewery's Wild Boar IPA. Available in Morrison's, £3 a can, and worth every penny as far as I'm concerned. That's one of the better IPAs I've had in a while. So once again, 8.5 out of 10, Buxton Brewery's Wild Boar IPA. I really like that. I recommend you try that. £3 a can at Morrison's. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, guys. Until my next one, you take care.